Hey everybody, it's you know who it is. It's Kevin, the Canadian hillbilly. And it says Canadian like wintertime, trying to push snow out of your yard and having an inoperative snowblower and a noisy loud rooster next door. So, on this one, I gotta dive into this and see what's going on. I got no spark. Fortunately, I have 2 spare motors for this thing. Unfortunately, the cylinder is seized over here, but that one has a spark plug, so I gotta get into this guy down in here and pull the spark plug out of there. Yeah, that's great. Now once I get into that feller and get that spark plug out, I'm gonna try it in here. I have another spare block which is over here, but this guy has a bit of a crankshaft issue as it kind of came out through the other side there. So, that's whereabouts I'm at, and I need to open up some floor space in here too, because, you know, I'm a hillbilly. I got shit everywhere. I got jerry cans, I got stuff that goes in my truck, I got ice fishing gear, I got lumber, I got the auger for drilling holes in the ice. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do a bit of a tidy up in here and move some things around, clean some stuff up, and then I'm going to dive into this guy. I think the first thing on the menu is probably put the jerry cans away and then deal with the stuff for the truck, maybe some ice fishing gear. Also got a box of parts down here for the tractor, which needs to go up on the shelf over yonder here. Oh, yeah, but we're going to figure out why we got no lightning going on in here, because the guy needs a little bit of lightning for that gasoline to go oof, you know. And, yeah, with no spark, you're not going to get a motor running, that's for sure. So, yeah, time to dive into this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see how this goes. Yeah, make up floor space, get that spark plug. That spark plug's going to be evil. I really don't want to have to move too much stuff. I just kind of want to climb in there, and hopefully I can do it. One thing I'm going to have to do too is probably drain this gas tank, because I filled it all the way up, and yeah, that's not going to be beneficial to what I need done. I figure for wrenching on this thing, I'm just going to flip this thing right over onto its side here and plug away on it, and hopefully none of the oil drains out of the block. Yeah, it needs an oil change anyways if it does, so this is great. I'm really procrastinating on this one because I don't want to do it. Well, let's go on another adventure, guys. It's going to be a good one. Okay, so this is where we're at. Whoa! Okay. There was no clamp on that. And we definitely got access to fuel. Unfortunately, it ran down my arm and up my sleeve, which is just great. Okay, let's get something for this to go into. Got a handy dandy little jerry can right here. Got a bit of a plan. Take the cap out of this, put this here, put this together there. That's pretty close. I got about 4 or 5 cardboard boxes in here. And that's about, 5-6 inches up. What could I do? Did I use a cardboard box? That's 8 inches? No, that won't work. Still too shy. It should just kind of go in there, right? It's nice to get it just a couple inches higher, just grab some 2x4s, put her on the floor. Freaking costume. Strong in here. Oh yeah, look at that. So this is the plan. I'm going to disconnect the gas line and just put it right into the old jerry can here. So shot. Oh boy. I'm going to get my headlamp on because That camera's eating up almost all the light. Yep, this is gonna probably be really, really nasty. But hey. Oh yeah, there we go. Ha! Just draining it away. There's a little bit of drippage, but that's probably just coming out of the line. So okay, that's step one. I managed to get the floor space here tidied up to this smidgen. I still got to climb in there and do that spark plug, so I might as well get the wrench I'm going to need. Nope. That's the big one. Is that the guy? I'll need to find out, I guess. Yeah, that feels about right. Okay, and then the socket. Alright, so while that's draining, we're gonna oh god. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to any of this. I wonder if I should just move some of this firewood or if I should just go for it. I think I'm just gonna try going for it. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh man. Ow. Oh great. My beard is snagging on the firewood. Oh. And I can't reach in here today to get it. I gotta move the firewood out of the way. Now I gotta get myself all the way back out of here. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm gonna leave the wrench conveniently there. Oh, God damn her. Oh, holy smokes. Yeah, this fire was gonna have to go. That jerry can's still going. That's a bonus. Holy man. The gas fumes in here are quite pungent. Whew. This old guy, he's not gonna need a rum and coke. He's just gotta breathe the air in here. That'll do. Okay. And hopefully this guy out of the way. That should give me enough room to get in here. Alright, so we got this cleared out. That way I can get in there. The wrench is there. And gotta pull the cap off and just go for it. Oh, God. Yeah, went in on the old chop saw. Beard is free and clear. There we go. That one's probably in pretty good shape, I'd imagine. Like all spark plugs, you don't have to put them in there very tight. You just gotta get them in there. Alright, let's climb back out of here. Oh, God. Whew. Alrighty, I'm gonna leave this conveniently up here. I hear no more noise. I'm assuming the fuel is done draining. No, it is not. Should I just say F it and put the cap on there? Because I don't think I'm going to get much more out of there. I think so. I'm just going to put that back together there. I'm going to have to put a clamp on there. There was part of a clamp on there, but it biodegraded. So put that back to there. Take care of this gasoline. In there that goes. In there that goes. Alrighty. That can go up here with the rest of its friends. Keep my floor space nice and free and clear the best I can anyways. Okay. Let's give this thing a good look. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a gap there. Now, I'm going to put this into and onto the block. And I see no blue sparky on this either, so that's telling me the point's got to be out. So I'm going to have to, in essence, follow this all the way back, and I got to dig into this, which is going to suck. Oh boy. So yeah, part of the plan here. When I got that gas out of there, I'm going to be able to flip this thing right up on end, and I got to take off this cover here, and in order to take off this cover here, you got to take off this cover here, and take this cover off here, you got to take this off here. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Great. Well, it's probably not going to get itself done. Oh yeah, and this thing, it's not pumping anything, so there is fuel in there. I could smell it coming out of the exhaust here when I was flipping it over, so. But it's nice to be able to give it that primer pump. Now it's time to disconnect the power. The guy doesn't need electricity flowing in on that. I'll just put that little guy over there. Yeah, I'm going to flip this thing up on end, which probably isn't going to be too bad. Sure, I got room here for when I flip it back. I've got nothing in the way that when I flip it up, it's just going to bugger it up. Bend with the knees and flip. Nice and gentle. Excellent. Screw number one. I have a nice little metal tray here I'm putting all my parts into, which kind of makes life a little easier for reassembly, because when you got leftover parts, you know you did something wrong. That's okay. Put that over there. Yeah, I was going to turn off this camera. I'm just wasting battery. Shit space, so I'm going to procrastinate. But we're making progress. There's, what, maybe 3 more fasteners that have to come off of there. Alright, so I'm labeling all my bolts here so that way I know they can go back in there in the right way, because that's kind of important. But, you know, you think you can just get this off of there, now you got the bolts out of it. No, because this is holding it back, and in order to get this off, this has to come off. If in order for this to come off, this has to come off. It's just, yeah, great. But it's not leaking oil, so hey, that's a bonus, alright. You know, it could always be worse. So, yeah, this is the next stage. I'm going to take the gas tank off, which, fortunately, it's drained. And I'm going to take the top plate off, which I think the only hold back is these 2 bolts, but there'll probably be something on the side there, no doubt about it. And then I can hopefully get this fella off of here and see what's going on with the gap on the armature. And that's about where I'm at. Yeah, lots of bolts pulled and no progress. Just a can of worms. That's great. Okay, I got the fuel tank removed. I got the top plate taken off. In order to take that top plate out, you have to unscrew the spark plug, and you have to shim it over top of this. And then there's another bolt underneath here, which will allow me to take this carb cover off. And once I get to there, I might be able to take the top one off. I also got to do the starter. Yeah, just kind of keeps on going on a feller. But hopefully I'll be able to see what the frick is going on inside there, because that's where the problem is. Yeah. Got no sparky. So tear down to see what the gap is at, and if not, I'll just replace it with, you know, one from in here, which I'll have to tear that all down too, but at least it's not attached to a machine. It should be a little bit more accessible. This is the stuff that nightmares are made out of. No doubt about it. So yeah, that's whereabouts I'm at. Now I gotta find, I believe it looks like an 8mm or some damn thing in there, and get that fella out of there, and then I can take this guy out, and yeah, so there's my parts and pieces here on the ground. There's the full tank, as I call it, and the top cover to keep the air fins well insulated so they can't cool very well. And yeah, that's the update. Time to keep on plugging away, and hopefully I can get this off of here, and of course, in order to get this off of here, this is going to have to come off here too. So it's just, nothing can be easy or simple. No. So I managed to get that cover off, but when I did, I noticed the fuel line was rotten right on there and had biodegraded. So that's another thing I got to fix. That's great. Yeah. I wonder why the pump wasn't pumping, because there was nothing for it to pump. Great. So yeah, more stuff to do. I got more hose here. I got a nice little handy dandy collection of hoses here, different sizes and all that stuff. So it's not a big deal. It's not even gonna have to run to a store, but at least I figured out why that wasn't working. So yeah, so now that's off. Well, yeah, I'm actually able to lift. Oh no, because that guy. There we go. I need a screwdriver for that. Pop that off of there, then hopefully I can lift that up, and then I'll have to be able to take care of this too. Oh, it's just a can of worms. Oh, not liking this at all. I almost want to go and pour myself a drink. Okay, I think I have everything done. I should just be able to lift this up and off. There we go. Now I'm going to have a look at the points here. See what the hell's going on. I'm definitely not touching. Let's just roll this back and see how close they are. Yeah, should be good there. As to why there be no sparky, I don't know. Huh. Interesting. Mine feels good the whole way through. No visible signs of saying, hey, this is what the problem is. Which is not good. Like, what do? Put this down, fire it up with the electric, see if I can get a spark generated out of this? Like, I don't know. What does a guy do? Do I just go into the other one and swap it out? Like, was it that stupid insert key thing? Was it in here? Like, I don't know. All sorts of questions and mysteries. Yes. It's looking like the plan is this guy's going to get a little bit disassembled, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to any of this. Great. Yeah, there's a reason why there was no spark there somewhere along the way. Well, that's just lovely. I'm going to pop this old rotten fuel line off here yet anyway, so might as well get that while I'm in the hood. And I'm wondering about this damn electrical shit here, if that was a part of the problem. Be nice just to take it right on out of there, not need it. I don't even think it's necessary. I don't think so. True. Yeah. Okay. Well, interesting spot I'm in here. Move my tools over. I'm going to have a little brainstorm session on this, and I'll get back to you fellas. I'm thinking I can just pull this off to the side, 'cause I don't need a throttle for testing sparks. You just need the rotation of that, and then I can just use electric start to start. Turn it over, and I'm going to disconnect that little green guy, see if I get a spark, and if that's the case, that's just going to stay disconnected. But if that needs to be connected, which I honestly don't think it does. Where's that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that could just come right on off of there and you're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to flip this thing back over, hook it up to the juice, and turn it with the electric starter and see if we get zippy zappy. Hopefully that's what the thing is. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pull it back. Now I gotta pull it forward here. There's not much to pull it forward by. Then, oh yeah. Knock it on back. Don't burn your earth on the stove. Whoa. That was close. I don't know if I could just go. Oh boy. There's a lot of moving parts here and stuff gonna be moving here, so I'm gonna make sure that this is gonna just not fall into things like that, you know? I'm wondering if I should secure this up somehow or just even take it off outright. Oh yeah, that should do it, right? That's out of the way. Okay. Still recording. Good. Oh, why is that? Is that electric start loose or something? I'm thinking like it should be going on there. Oh, frick, do I got another problem here? It would appear that is not in a happy spot. Why? Great. More digging. Did that come loose? Oh man, that's in there. I'm wondering if it did. If this thing buttered up, because that's not in the right spot, no doubt about it. Looks good on there, but it doesn't look right over here. And That's another one of those fun things to get into. So, this guy's going to have to come off, which is, I think, the mount for the gas tank, what it sits on. And I'll probably end up having to get into this plate, which looks like that's what's holding it on. There's just that one bolt, I hope. So, yeah, more progress. Great. Okay, guys. This is what's going on here. This bolt slacked off, which forced the electric starter out of alignment. And I disconnected this green wire. I got this up to here, and when I tried to start, now it's in a line. It's going to be got awful loud. I'll apologize now. What the hell? Come on, just stay on power. You see the spark going there, so that's great. Now it's just a matter of taking that stupid green wire out of there and reassembling everything. And hopefully this thing should start up. Oh, God, what a pain in the ass. But hey, at least I got that part figured out. I got a spark. Sometimes it's just these simple little things, you know. You need the fuel in there. You need the thunder maker happening, and then you need that going, and hopefully that's about it. But it's going to be a big pile of reassembly, and nice to get this damn wire out of the way and be done with this whole system, really. Yeah. If it's not needed, it ain't going. Hell yeah, brother. Looking forward to that. At least now I got an answer. I can put everything back together. Awesome. What a pain in the ass. Alright, so I'm going to snug up a bunch of nuts and bolts, put everything back together, and yeah, hopefully this thing will fire up, which would be great. Thank God I labeled everything, because there's a good little pile of stuff that came out of there, you know what I mean? And it's a good idea to label stuff as you go. That way if you die or kill yourself along the way, you know, somebody else can at least come back and fix it for you. Well, I managed to reassemble everything. I'm really happy that, highly recommend you guys, if you're ever pulling a wrench on something, every nut and bolt you take out, just label it, because going back in, it makes life a heck of a lot easier. The only thing you have to do is put the gas back in here and give this thing the old pull start and see if she'll fire up. So I'm kind of curious and looking forward to see how that's going to go for a fella. So now I need to find out where. Oh, there's that jerry can there. I even moved it up and out of the way. Look at me go. Okay. So this thing, yeah, like I said, I drained it. I even hooked up the primer, so that's good to go again. There's a piece of metal floating around in the bottom there from the lid. Let's see what the heck's going on in this world. So hopefully now this little fella should start right back up and not be a problem. I'm looking forward to it. I'm confidently going to throw all the gas back in there. Oh yeah. Drink up, little girl. Awesome. Put this lid on. Put this jerry can away. And choke and throttle up and see how she goes. I was able to fix another issue too that was wrong with it, and that was the electric start. One of the screws that came undone and slacked off, so it was out of alignment. So we got that there. We got it choked. We got it up to run. 2, 3. I might have been a little quick to take the choke off. That's good. I should run something. I don't know why when I kill the choke she dies right out. wonder if I buggered up the linkage there in some ways when I put that back together on the carb. That's no good. And that wire I totally disconnected anyway, so that's not needed. Huh. Now I gotta figure out what's going on with the carburetor on this. More monkeying around to do. Great. Yeah, so that should start up with the carb. Or the choke taken off. Just when the guy thought he was done, he's not. But at least it's firing, you know. Now it's just a matter of adjusting on that carburetor. And this thing, it went to bed pretty good and easy for a feller. I didn't have any of these troubles here last time I used it. That's for darn tootin' sure. So, now to figure out what the hell is going on in there. So I'm going to pop this cover off and then have a peek. Ugh, more shit to do. Ay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after a little carburetor adjustment, purring like a kitten. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys coming along with me on this evil task of having to rip so many different things apart. I'm glad I was able to figure out what it was, diagnose the problem, fix the problem, and then get it going again. It was nice to get that carburetor squared away, and that's nice. I like that now. So the next step to do would be I got my dad's old snowblower in here, which I ended up using. Being on Hillbilly headquarters here, you got to have redundancies. You know, it's important to have more than one of certain things, especially when it comes to snow removal. My driveway is like 300 yards long, 300 meters or so. You know, it's a fair length of distance. So it's important to have ample snow removal equipment. I got a blade on my quad that I use to push snow with. I got my tractor, which is going to be another video because I'm having troubles with that, and it's been a little interesting to say the least. I've done a bit of work on that, as I've already done one video on changing out the coil, the condenser, the points, the rotor, the cap. Geez, spark plugs were a part of that deal as well. But it's not running right, so I'm going to have to dive into that and diagnose that problem as well. But that's another video for another day, and I just want to say thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support, the subscribers out there. I really appreciate it. You know, pass the word along. It helps. You know, write a comment, give a thumbs up. All these little things help a guy out. And right now I'm not working, so any love I can get from YouTube, it's a big help. So I appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.